Hey everybody, Ethan here from WordTech, back with another video for you guys, and this is actually just going to be a channel update video. It might be a little bit more of a lengthy one, I'm not entirely sure yet, but I just wanted to tell you guys exactly what's been going on. I want to give an explanation of why I missed a video a week ago, last Friday's video, which is unfortunate, but I think I have a pretty solid reason for that. And also just to talk to you guys about what's been going on with the channel, some changes that we're having in terms of policy around here, and just checking in with you guys. So the first thing I want to say is I got a new job, and I'm very happy. I'm actually working in the IT field now. I'm not going to explain exactly what I'm doing, but just managing workstations and stuff, as well as doing office management work and stuff like that at another job, and then still trying to run this company. So obviously, as you can expect, I'm very busy. I still expect fully to be able to keep up with 2 videos a week, plus the podcast on Wednesdays, although there are some changes with the podcast that I'll be talking about in a moment. But, you know, Monday, Friday should still be the upload periods for videos. I hope not to miss any the rest of the year, but I know I missed last Fridays, and that was because I actually started this new set of jobs on last Thursday. I was incredibly busy and just didn't have time to get the video out because I hadn't done it earlier in the week like I should have. So I just been really busy basically and wasn't able to get it done. Now that I you know, have a little bit more solid schedule and know exactly what's going to be going on, that shouldn't happen again, but I just want to apologize for that, and you know, I hope you guys can forgive me, so to speak, right? But yeah, new job, very excited, just really busy with it. And also related to the new job is WordCast actually having a date or a time change, not a date change. So it's still going to be happening on Wednesdays, but instead of happening from 9 to 11 p.m. Pacific time, it's going to be 8 to 10 p.m. Pacific time. We moved it to a little earlier because I work a little earlier in the mornings now, and it also works just better for everybody's sleep schedule, like Daniel's sleep schedule, who does the WordCast with me. So just keep that in mind, is that'll be happening a little bit early. And I'll link in the description. We actually have a link to a subscription list that you can sign up to on our website so that you can get an email about an hour or two before we start WordCast, just so that you guys know that it's going to be happening, or you guys know if it's canceled. There'll be nothing else in there but WordCast related stuff, like if there's a special live stream because we have a special guest or something, or it got canceled, or, you know, the time changed, or right before it's happening. Those are the emails you'll get. There'll be nothing related to other aspects of the channel or the website. Now, another thing is, we know that there haven't been a ton of articles on the website over the last couple of weeks, and that is also due to being busy, but we plan to kick that back into high gear this week. Pretty excited for that. There should be consistent articles on there. I apologize for there not being for a couple of weeks. Just things kind of hectic right now, but we're working towards getting things more solid and more routined, of course, and I'm planning to get a little bit of a bigger team of writers to actually be doing articles on there, so things are a little bit easier to keep up with consistency-wise. And one of the final things I think is really important to address on this is some policy changes. So you guys that watch WordCast, as well as some that, you know, follow the channel consistently, probably know that I've been considering 2 different policies, so to speak, for this business lately. One of those being a policy around review products and whether or not we should accept review products. And the reason for that is I've always felt like objectively it's really hard to be objective if you're not spending money out of your own pocket to purchase a product to review. But there's obviously other aspects to it, and I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and allow our channel to accept review products. Most channels do. It's not something that I feel guilty about. I'd like a way to avoid it, but there really just isn't, because being a review channel and doing projects and stuff like that, you know, we do pay for most things out of our own pocket that we talk about and that we do videos on right now. But the problem I have is in situations where I might have employees that are actually working for me doing reviews, I can't expect those employees to spend their money, you know, to get products to do their work. You don't spend money to do your work like that in that sense. It just doesn't make sense to me to tell somebody, oh, well, if you want to review that pair of $1,000 headphones, you need to go buy that pair of $1,000 headphones out of your own pocket. Now, of course, this could change in the future because I might figure out some workaround. If you guys have any suggestions in the comments, let me know. But for now, we're going to go ahead and accept review products. Now, of course, if this channel shifts a little bit away from reviews and a little bit more into doing projects, then we'll end up taking sponsorships for the projects and maybe not sponsorships in terms of products. I'm not really sure yet, but for now it's kind of just open. We're willing to take sponsorships. Of course, that'll be super clearly labeled for you guys so that you know that there's a sponsored video. And if there is products that we get to review, we'll also state that we got those to review in the beginning of the video, of course. You know, so there's not a ton of stuff coming in here right now. We've done some stuff with Rosewell and whatnot, worked with them and gotten review products from them. But for now, just again, the policy is that we're going to accept review products if there are them, but it'll be clearly stated when we get those, just so that you guys know that we didn't spend our own money on it. So there's an inherent bias towards honesty that's really hard to avoid, not in terms of like, oh, I can't think objectively that, oh, these are $1,000, are they worth $1,000, but more so, it's harder to be, you don't feel like being as critical when you don't purchase something out of your own pocket. When you don't spend $1,000 on that pair of headphones, or you don't spend $300 on that CPU, you don't feel as, you feel more guilty knocking it down if you got it for free. You feel bad about it in a way, but there's just no way to avoid that. We'll obviously maintain a, be as objective as possible and as straightforward and honest as possible in our reviews, and we'll factor in price and everything to our reviews, of course. But just something to keep in mind is, yeah, some products we will accept review products, but still the majority that you guys see here will be purchased out of our own pocket. So the second sort of policy change that's happening in terms of WordTech is actually due to something that Daniel brought up a couple of weeks ago on WordCast. So he was mentioning to me about what I think of WordTech employees, as well as myself, mining and owning cryptocurrency and doing trading in cryptocurrency, which I have done some of all of those things there. And he brought it up specifically because I've never been okay with myself or people that work around me having stocks, especially, or having stocks that they actively know about, especially if they're related to tech companies, of course. But I prefer, no stocks other than like if you're using a service like a 401k or something like that, where your stocks are invested in stuff that you don't necessarily know about and that you don't choose where the stocks go, then I think it's, something that's more acceptable. But if that I think is not a good idea in terms of a review channel, because if we're big enough, we could potentially have influence on the markets, and if we have influence on the markets, plus we have stock in those markets, that's kind of unacceptable. And then, of course, there's also the idea of potential insider knowledge. If we know about products maybe that are being released before they're released, we could, potentially use that as investment ideas, and that's not a good idea either. So I like to keep stocks out of the picture completely. And he brought up cryptocurrency to me because that's actually something that is, while not necessarily like a conflict of interest, it is something that we can very easily influence, especially if we become a larger channel. We can influence the potential price of cryptocurrency and various cryptocurrencies due to videos, and it could be done subtly or whatnot, right? There have been review channels that have attempted to do stuff like this, and it's easier to manipulate. And he also brought up that, like, The Verge, for example, they don't allow their employees to have cryptocurrency. They made them all get rid of it. And after I thought about that, that's the policy here for our company now too. I don't want any of us that are working with us that are going to be on camera owning any kind of cryptocurrency. Now, we're still a small channel and I'm not paying employees to work for me, so it's not in any kind of written contract, but just people that you see on camera, I don't want to have any cryptocurrency because I don't want there to be any potential for influence. People that are operating behind the scenes more, that are doing filming and stuff, I'd probably be more okay with it. But anybody that you see on camera, I want to make very sure that we don't have cryptocurrency. So I'll be getting rid of mine. Now, of course, there is the issue where what if we want to do videos on cryptocurrency mining and in particular on like how to do it. Inherently, doing tutorials on how to build a machine and showing how well a machine performs in mining, you're going to be mining cryptocurrency. Now, in those cases, generally, I don't think it'd be around long enough for us to make any money at all from it, so not a big deal. But if there was a situation where we did make money from it, if we were maybe doing like, how much money would this set of graphics cards make you over this period of time, and, predicted, and then like wait a month or a year and be like, this is how much it actually made us. If I was doing a video like that, all the money made from that, 100% of it, will go either to charity or straight back into the channel for purchasing products to do reviews of. It will not go into our pockets or anything like that. And even then, I think that's really unlikely. I think it's really unlikely for us to run into that situation, but just something that I want people to know if we ever do for whatever reason. Now, that's pretty much it, though. I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's been going on with the channel. I appreciate all of the continued support, especially from our Patreon backers. Really appreciate that. And of course, check out the links in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment and let me know what you think of the channel so far and what kind of content you want to see more of, whether it's headphone reviews, keyboard reviews, videography stuff, modding stuff, whatever it may be. Let me know what you're interested in seeing most on this channel, because we like to tailor it to our viewers. And I hope everybody has an excellent day.